everybody, my name is Scott and welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to go over my top 7 7-inch records. Now, I don't have too big of a 7-inch collection, maybe 30 total, but I do have some really cool stuff that I'm excited to share. Okay, so I know that I said top 7, but I kind of lied. And I couldn't decide on which one I wanted to go with. They're all three from Jim Adkins, the lead singer of Jimmy Eat World. And last year he put out a series, which is still available on his website, that has one original, one cover song, and colored vinyl as well. So this is called Hell and Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Yeah, it's that, Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. It's on a red vinyl, and all of the packaging match the color of the vinyl. You see the back, there's a little line going across the cover. And the Girls Just Want to Have Fun cover is really good. It's super morose, and it's what you'd expect from like one of the slower Jimmy Eat World songs. Next is I Will Go and Give Me a Sweetheart by the Everly Brothers on a yellow vinyl. And then finally, Love Don't Wait and Don't Act Like Your Heart Isn't Hard by Beck. This is kind of like a gray. It looks like there's water damage, but I don't know if that's just like a marbling effect. It doesn't play bad, so I'm assuming that was intentional. But definitely check these out if you're a fan of Jimmy Eat World, Jim Adkins, or if you've listened to any of his Go Big Casino stuff, the early 2000 solo work that he did. I can't suggest these more. Next up, Alkaline Trio, Hell Yes, and My Standard Break from Life. Now, Alkaline Trios, really used to like that band. I haven't gotten into too much of their stuff later on in their career. Matt Skiba, the lead singer, is now the Tom figure in Blink-182, which is funny because Matt Skiba is part of the Church of Satan. Blink-182 is like pop punk darlings. So this song is called Hell Yes, and it's dedicated to Anton LaVey, who is the founder of the Church of Satan. And the song, it's kind of a conversation about the Dark Father being there for him, and there's allusions to like maybe he's bitching out God, which I don't know. It can be looked at a couple different ways. Church of Satan apparently isn't like devil worship where, you know, they're all about Satan. It's more of like live your life based on these principles or something. I don't know. I didn't know Matt Skiba was a Satanist until I actually started doing research on this. I just know that the song is a really catchy punk song, and it's probably my favorite song by them. But if you're an Alkaline Trio fan, or if you want to hear a little ditty about Satan, check out Hell Yes. This is pretty easy to find if you want to get your hands on it. And Hell Yes and My Standard Break from Life were actually added later on, I believe, on their Remains record. So if you just want to check out the songs, they are on a record that it's pretty easy to get a hold of. Okay, next up, Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties, Bittersweet. Now, if you're not familiar with Aaron West, it is Dan Campbell from the Wonder Years side project, and it's nothing like the Wonder Years whatsoever. It's no pop punk. It's more of like this weird Americana storytelling music. So there's only 3 songs on this, and one of the really cool things that they did, as far as the packaging and presentation go, is the name of the songs are 67 Cherry Red, Goodbye Carolina Blues, and then Green Like the G Train, Green Like Seafoam. And they made a limited number of color variants to go along with the names of the songs, which I've never seen before. I thought that was kind of ingenious, and I really appreciated it. And there's also just a black version if you want to get this that you can find, I believe, on the Hopeless site, the Aaron West site, maybe even Amazon. But I ended up getting the red version. I really wanted the Seafoam because I think Seafoam it's probably my favorite color vinyl. But it's really good, guys. If you're into like storytelling, Americana, folk, or just want to check out new music, I would definitely suggest looking into this. And hopefully I'll be talking about the new Aaron West record sometime next year. The 1998 Pearl Jam holiday single with Soldier of Love and Last Kiss. Now, I've been a fan of Pearl Jam as long as I can remember, since 10. I've been in the fan club on and off since probably 94, 95, and this is probably my favorite of all the singles they've released because of Last Kiss. Now, the song, it's a J. Frank Wilson cover, a song about a kid wrecking his car, girlfriend's in it, and the song was a huge hit in the late 90s, and I believe it was actually Pearl Jam's highest ranking song on the Billboard ever, which is crazy because they had so many hits in the early 90s, and I got this in the fan club. The song hit the radio later. You couldn't get an official single on vinyl unless you were in the UK, They did have a CD single for America, and all proceeds went to the Kosovo war effort. And the song is also on the No Boundaries compilation, which was for the Kosovo war effort as well. And then later on vinyl, they released it on the Lost Dogs B-Sides album, and then the Rearview Mirror Greatest Hits. So if you try to get the UK version of this, it's like $70, and then this actually goes for like $35 on average. But if you're a fan of Pearl Jam, if you're a fan of the song Last Kiss, which I'm sure you've heard, so where oh where can my baby be? That's it. That's all the singing you'll probably ever hear on this channel. But number 5, it's good stuff. Pearl Jam are still making the hits 25 years later. So good on you, Pearl Jam. The Movie Life, they're one of my all-time favorite bands, and I picked this up relatively cheap at my favorite record store in Lakewood, Ohio, Chris's Warped Records. RIP, you are missed. And I picked this up because the Movie Life would play Cleveland constantly. So I don't know if they even had this in stock or if it was just left there from them, but it contains Self-Destruct, the version that's on Revelation Records, a different version of Maybe It's Nothing off of their first album, It's Go Time, and then Bryant Park or Bust, which will forever be my favorite Movie Life B-side. I do have the white vinyl, and it's limited to 100, and it's actually numbered on the sleeve, 68 of 100. So that's pretty cool. And Movie Life, they were initially like a hardcore punk band, hardcore pop punk. They have a new record coming out this year after 14 years. So I've been actually jamming Movie Life a lot lately, and it's like I said, one of my favorites in the collection. Next up, number 2, the Jimmy Eat World Taking Back Sunday promo split from 2005. It's on clear vinyl, and this was only available if you went to a Taking Back Sunday Jimmy Eat World show on tour and bought both of their CDs. So I actually went to Jimmy Eat World Taking Back Sunday at the Long Beach Arena in 2005, and I saw this. I wanted this, but I only took enough money to buy a hoodie. I wanted to get a Jimmy Eat World hoodie, which I don't even have anymore. But I kind of beat myself up over not having this for like years. What is it? Over 10 years now. It's been on my Discogs want list for a while, but I never wanted to pay $30+ for it. And I actually just stumbled upon this 2 weeks ago at a Goodwill for $1. And you'll probably see it in the July vinyl haul video that's coming out later. But that's the story behind it. And it's phenomenal. Even if you can't get your hands on the vinyl, I suggest looking up the song The Concept by Jimmy Eat World. It's a cover of the Teenage Fan Club song, The Concept, which is by far my favorite Teenage Fan Club song, and they do an amazing justice writing the song. Taking Back Sunday put Your Own Disaster on here, and it's not the demo version, which was on their originally self-release CDR that they were, giving out at shows and stuff in the early 2000s, and it's also not the remastered version. It's a different version. It's really cool. I'm really, really excited to have this. Whoa. I was worried something like that would happen, but I saved it, and I'm going to put it down here now so that won't happen again. Okay, so I talked about a lot of records tonight, and number 1, by far, one of my favorite 7-inch, if not one of the best records in my collection, it's the Rookie Lot Yearly Split. Now, Rookie Lot was the first band of 3 of the members of Brand New. Yes, that Brand New, one of my favorite bands of all time, Brand New. Jesse, Garrett, and Brian, I believe, were all in this band with Alex from Crime in Stereo and Brandon from The Movie Life. And Yearly consisted of Evan from Saves the Day and Scotty and Tom, I believe, from a little-known Long Island band called The Strider, which broke up years ago, but if you like that kind of, like, alt-punk pop stuff that was coming out of Long Island in the 2000s, I definitely suggest looking at that. But this actually is my favorite 7-inch, not only because it's extremely rare, but the story behind it. So I went to go see The Movie Life at a little bar in Lakewood, Ohio called The Blind Lemon, and it was supposed to be the Drive-Thru Invasion tour, but 9/11 just happened, so Finch, Starting Line, and whoever else was on the tour all canceled. Movie Life would tour Cleveland all the time. It was just down the coast from them, and they were bringing a little-known band called Brand New. Now at this time, the only brand new songs that were out were the few demos that were floating around, like the Yahoo message boards and stuff like that. I'd listened to them, I liked them, and I remember actually reading distinctly, brand new, something on a Yahoo message board where somebody wrote, "Brand New is the best Long Island band you've never heard of." And I went and saw the show, and I was completely blown away. So I went back to the merch, and they didn't have much. They had a shirt, they had this, and maybe the demo CDs, which I have around here somewhere. But I bought this for $5, and it's only been sold a few times on Discogs for like $200. I would never sell it. It's actually numbered, let me see, and this is numbered 691 out of 1,000. Apparently the first couple copies were clear vinyl. I have the black. But yeah, I got to hang out with Brian and Jesse the majority of the night. Super cool guys, and it kind of started my loyalty to the band Brand New. Still love them to this day, and it's been like 15, 16 years, however long it is. I can't even do the math. It's been a long ass time. Still love the band, and it all started with this Rookie Lot single and the first time I saw Brand New. So yeah, that's the story behind why this is my #1 favorite 7-inch in the collection. It's also the end of the video. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned about a new band or something that you hadn't heard of before. Some new music to go check out. And if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you enjoyed it enough that you would want to watch more, subscribe, because I will be putting out at least a video a week. I'm going to try to push for 2, but it's going to be hauls, record reviews, music reviews, top 5s, things like that. And I plan on doing, working hard on this channel. So if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Sorry, I hate when people do that too. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take it easy. Peace.